Hello dear students. Today in Unit 3, Lesson 3, we are going to talk about present continuous passive. And passive will be going to. Let's start. At the beginning, let me show you the using of passive voice. Or when we use or when we talk with the passive voice. When the person or doer of the action is a noun or it's not important and you don't want to mention the person doing the action, in this situation we can use the passive voice. Or you want to emphasize the receiver of the action or the result of the action. As with the active tense, use the present continuous passive for actions that are happening now or around now. Now let me show you what is the structure or what is the form of present continuous passive. At the beginning, we have to know the active form of present continuous. As we see here, we have subject and then we have verb to be. Verb to be is are, and then we have verb ing, and then we have object. We change this active form to the passive form. How? Let's see. This is the passive form of present continuous. We move the object and put at the initial of the sentence, and then we have verb to be, is, are. It depends on the object, whether we use is or are. I will tell you later. And then we have being. This is very important. We have being. After being, we change the form of the verb. We change the form of the verb from present continuous, in the ing form, to the past participle form of the verb. And then we may have by agent. As I told you, after object we have is or are. We use is for the singular objects and are for the plural ones. This is what we talked about. Here we have the description or an explanation about it. How can we change the active form to the passive form in present continuous? As we see here, in order to change a sentence from active to passive, first we should write the object at the beginning, as I told you above. Then, if it's singular, we write verb to be, is, and if it's plural, we write are. After that, we write being, and after being, finally, we write the past participle of the verb. So, let me show you some examples. Look at this example. This is present continuous, active form. I am reading a story. I is a subject here, am is verb to be, and then we have verb ing, which is reading. After reading, we have an object, which is a story. We move an object, which is a story, and put at the initial, and then because we have a story, which is singular here, we use is, and after is, this is the rule, we have to have being. After being, we use or we write the past participle of the verb, which is read. We just change the pronunciation of the word. We say read. This is irregular verb. That's why it doesn't take ed. So this is the passive voice or the passive form of this sentence. A story is being read by Linda. This is by agent. Another example, the boy is the subject. The boy is eating an apple. Is verb to be, eating verb ing, and then we have an apple, which is an object. We change it to the passive voice. We say an apple. Because it's singular, we write is, and then we have being. After being, we have to use the past participle of the verb, which is eaten. Eating became eaten by the boy. Another example, the teacher is teaching the students The teacher is the subject, it is verb to be, and then teaching is verb ing. The students are, or we can say the students is an object. We say the students are because students is plural. We say are, and then we have being. And after being, we have to use the past participle of the verb, which is taught. Teach became taught by the teacher. The last one, John is find the car key. The car key here is an object. We put at the initial of the passive voice. We say the car key because it's singular. We say is, and then we have being in present continuous passive, and then we change the verb from present to the past participle. Find became found. The car key is being found. And also we have another passive form with be going to in present continuous. As with the active tense, we use the passive with going to for plan is or to say what is clearly going to happen. Also, it is the active form of present continuous with be going to. We have subject and then we have be going to followed by base, the base form of the verb, and then we have an object. We change this active form to the passive one by moving the object and put at the initial of the passive sentence, and then we have be plus going to. After going to, we have to have be also here, and then we change the form of the verb from present to the past participle form. Look at these examples. Peter is going to build a house. Peter is the subject, and then we have verb to be, and then we have going to. After going to, we have base, which is build. And also a house here is an object. We say a house is because it's singular, and then we have going to. After going to, we have be. After be, we have pp. We change build to the past participle of the verb, and also it's irregular. That's why build became built. A house is going to be built. Tom is going to write some books. Some books is an object. We say some books because it's plural. We say are going to be. Then we write the past participle of the verb. Write became written. This is irregular here. They are going to open the restaurant. Here we have subject, verb to be, and then we have going to. After going to, we have the base, which is open. The restaurant here is an object. We say the restaurant is because it's singular. We add is here, and then we have going to be. After be, we have pp, which is open. This is regular verb. Just take ed. The summary, or what we learned today: present continuous passive. This is the rule of present continuous passive. We have object at the beginning, and then we have be, verb to be, and then we have being. After being, we have pp. Look at the first example here. Tom is watching the film. This is present continuous in active form. We change it to the passive. The film is an object. The film, because it's singular, we say is, and then we have being. After being, we have pp. Watching became watched. This is regular verb. Just take ed. And then we have another form of passive voice in present continuous, which is be going to passive. This is the rule of be going to passive. As you see here, we have an object at the beginning, and then we have verb to be, or we can say verb be, and then we have going to. After going to, we have be also here, and then we have pp. Look at the first example. Tom is going to watch is a base here. The film is an object. We say the film is because the singular. We say is going to be. We change the verb from present to pp. Watch became watched. And this is all about the present continuous passive and be going to passive. That's all. Thank you for your listening and watching.